Okay, you are welcome, everybody. So I was speaking about data. What is data? It's a form of information that is given to a computer for processing, right? So for every information you give into a computer, it is grouped into different aspects of data. Like in the human form, we have different type of data, right? We have texts, right, which are words. We have numbers and other sorts. In computer science or in computer or in programming generally, they are grouped same way. So when we say data type, we are looking at the type of information that are stored and that can be broken down into other pieces and can give us information in same type. So the example of data types we have in Python, we have there are ones we call primitive data type, and those are the ones that are commonly used, and they are built into the system and they don't have lots of modification. Then we have other sorts which are more modified and more advanced. So for a beginning, we are going to start with the first data type. As you can see in your slide, we have string, which is a str. Then after we have numbers, which are broken down into floats, ints, and complex numbers. Then we have sequence, which are lists, tuples, and range. Then we have mapping type, which are dicts or dictionary. Then we have set type, which are set and frozen set. Then we have Boolean type, which are just bool. Then we have the non type, which is just a non. So from today, we'll just start from string. So from string, we go into numbers, lists, and the rest. Are we following?
No.
We are not following. Okay, where are you lost, please?
I can't find sorry for taking you back, the Jupyter Python bit. I'm at the I've launched my Jupyter stuff, but I can't get this particular page.
Oh, this is my note. I wrote this page with Jupyter notebook. So I am going to send it to you after the class.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
So now just follow after the class. I'll send this note to you, but just open it. You are going to do some things. It's like I started wrong. I should have even introduced you to the interface of Jupyter notebook. Okay. So if you are here, right, I will take you back a little. Let me introduce how you use it. If your Jupyter notebook is open, right? This is something like this that will open. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, that's how it is.
What can you see on my screen?
3D object, the same thing on my screen also.
Okay, so something like this. So if you want to create a new file, for instance, you come to, can you see what you have new?
New, yes, I can see it.
So you can click on new, then you click on Python 3.
Okay.
That's one install. So when you click on it, it will open a new file for you to type in. So this is the name of the file. You can call it anything. I can just call this one example 5. That is all. Are we together?
Okay.
So here we have a file where you can create a new notebook, make a couple. These ones you can easily understand this one. Then you can download your notebook to any format you want from here. Then here you can edit. You see this part we have here, this stuff that I can write on here. Yeah. It is called a cell. Yeah. So if I enter, just don't forget about the errors you are seeing there. I can make like 3 cells here. So if I come to edit, I can cut out a cell. If I cut out, I can click on this one. If I cut cell, it is gone. Can you see that? So I can paste, I can delete cell, I can undo. The other things here, they are, you can understand them once you go through them. The next one we have is insert. So assuming I was typing, I was writing my code, or I forgot a line above, I can just insert a cell above. Can you see that?
Yeah.
We have a new cell up. I just wrote something there. And I can also insert below. Did you see that? And if I type this, it is added that. And I can move it up. If I click here, this one that shows move a cell up, it will move up. If I click here that says move a cell down, it will click here. And I hope I'm not too fast.
No, ask them.
Okay, thank you. And if I want to run the cell, I just click. I'm so sorry for that. Is it okay now?
Recording in progress.
Mr. Josh says he cannot hear anything. Can you hear now? The audio is good from everybody's end.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, let's move on. I was actually speaking to Mr. Josh. Okay, let me try to chat him. He said he cannot hear. Okay, so you can actually click on play there to run your cells. We will do all this when we get to writing our code. So you can click on stop, you can click on the restart, you can click here to restart, you can click here to forward. Then if you click here, you can have, did you know anything about Markdown? No. Okay, just leave that for now. You can write code, or you can use a Markdown, or you can use other things. We are going to go to some of them later. Then you can click on candle to restart, to interrupt. I will explain when these are necessary too later. Okay. So we have a clue of what we are working with, right? Yeah. So as I'm going forward, I will try to explain pycharm too once I get there. Right. Okay, so back to our notes, right? So we have our first data type. I told you we have a string, right? And string, sometimes you just call them SCRO. I just call SCRO. Some people call them stairs on code, but I just call them SCRO. That's the short form for it in Python, if you want to check the data type. So they are used to type in letters or words or sentences. Do we get that?
Yeah.
So strings are used to type in letters or words or sentences. And to them not to be the same thing as a human language, you use, if you want to write a string, it's identified with a quotation mark. Oh. Hello?
Yeah.
So you can use a single quotation mark or a double quotation mark.
Okay.
Are we together?
Yes.
So I'm just going to explain. I'm not going to read through my notes. When I give you the notes, you can read through it and see everything.
People come and learn how to operate WhatsApp.
Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic.
Out of the 9 days, to do that 100 years if I cannot.
Hello.
Please, somebody should put up your mic. Admin, you may mute everybody.
Can the host mute these people, please?
Yes, I'm trying to locate them.
It's Chikodi, yeah.
Okay, I think we are good now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we are going to cover. We have up here. So I'm not going to read that because you are going to read the notes. I'll just go into explanation. And so, like I said, you tell a computer you want to write a string by writing quotation marks. And in all languages, it's a quotation mark is a rule you use to identify, yes, this is a string I want to write. So you can write a single letter, you can write your alphabet, you can write your words. Once it is a string, your computer knows that, okay, what this person wants to give me is a word or a letter. Are we getting it?
Yes.
Hello. So to chip in some, like I was trying to explain, you can see this time when I click here, did you see this box here?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
This
Excuse me,
box.
sir.
Okay, hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. This transcript is not going. Most of the transcripted words are not going rightly and kind of covering the screen. The part can be removed since you are having the recording and the voice will still come out. I don't think the transcript will be necessary, sir. Sorry, it's a suggestion.
Yeah, we have some people that are not Nigerians. That's why.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
my accents are Nigerian accents. I think they are the ones that are requesting for transcription.
It's okay. Sorry.
Okay, so it's fine, right? Like I was saying, if you look at when I click on this, you can see this part here turned to a markdown. Are you getting me right? So in your Jupyter notebook, you use markdown to write your notes. Then when you want to code, you use code. You can see when I click on the next line that I wrote my string, it changes immediately to code.
Yeah.
Are we together? Okay. So now if I click on run, you can see it shows nothing because for my markdown, it's not supposed to show me anything. But if I come to code, let me delete the second stuff I have there. Or let me Control Z and just cut it out. Okay, so if I cut this part here out, so if I cut this part here out and I click on run, or let me use only E. Okay, if I click on run here, can you see that? Can you see outside? We have somewhere with the wrote outputs. Can you see output 35?
Yes, I can see it now.
So that is where it will show me what I wrote. It will just return whatever I wrote down here, whatever I write down here. Are we good?
Yes, we are seeing.
So I can paste back, Control V, whatever I put there. So whenever you see a double quote or a single quote with a word inside, that is known as a string, right? I think we get that part already. So we can also use double quotation or single quotation for words. You can see here, I have home, I have come, I have go, I have class, all in a single quotation, right? This is still the same string.
Okay, so I want to ask a question. In your quote line 36, why is the output not coming out with double quotes?
Why is the output not coming out with double? Okay, this is kind of advanced to explain, but to make it shorter for you, let me show you for it to come out with double quotes. You can see it's now with double quotes. So the reason why is there's a data type we call tuple. So whenever you have words that are together like that, it tries to convert it for you. But let's not go into that. Then you can see when I click on it now, we have the exact thing I gave you. That is what is written out for me.
Okay.
Is your question answered?
Not really. I said in line 36.
Okay, in line 36, okay.
You wrote with double quotes and the output is single quotes. So I'm just wondering, isn't that exactly? Why is the output not exactly what you inputted?
Sorry, I missed your question there. I wrote double quotes and the output is a single quote, right? Yeah. Okay, the reason why is I think it recognizes a quote as that is what you use. Any quotes you use, that is what you're supposed to use. So even if you use double quotes, using double quotes or single quotes, it's to your own convention. It's what you decide to use. But what the computer understands is just a quote that whenever I see a quote, this is a string.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Okay.
So it's just telling that, okay, you give me double quotes. I understand double quotes as a string, and I recognize it as a single quote. So it gives me back what it knows.
All right, that's fine. Thank you.
So if I make any error, it will give me an error. Instead, for example, if I make more than one, okay, that still works. If I make 4 quotes, okay, I now have an error. Now it cannot understand what I'm trying to do, but leave this error for now. We are going to treat errors later, but let's just go forward. So I was just trying to explain your question. Did you understand? Do you understand it? Is your question answered?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, you are welcome. Did anybody else have a question? So you can try running these letters in your own laptop or in your own system as we are going on, so that you'll be used to them.
Yeah.
Hello. So we can also use a string, single quotes or double quotes for a sentence or a phrase. You can see here at line, why is it not showing me my line? Okay, as line 42, you can see in 42, we have a sentence, you are welcome to class, and you can see it printed out down here, right?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, we can see it.
Hello, welcome. If you have a question, you just ask. So let's just move on and be fast. Our time is fast going. Okay, so we have an escape character. For example, right? Like the question you asked before, why I prefer using the double quotation mark is because if I use a double quotation mark and I want to use an abbreviated word inside of, or how did you call it again? And I want to use like more than one quotation marks inside so that I will not have conflicts. Can you see in my line, in my line 6? Hello? Can you see my line 6? My line 6, my line 46, I mean.
43. 43.
Oh, sorry, 42, yes. It's supposed to be line, it's the way I've run it that is showing like that. Can you see at, okay, at 43, can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so
You are welcome to class. You can see.
Yes, and down is you have invalid syntax error, right?
Yes.
So what Python is just telling us is, I don't understand what you are doing. So can I make it understand? But if I come here for me to fix this error, right? If I decide to put a double quotation here, okay, can you notice that first of all, hold on, I'm having an issue. Wait, so what's going on? Okay, sorry for that. Please mute your mic. Oh, Chris. Okay, thank you. Can you see when I put double quotation, can you see that the text change, everything changes to red? Can you see that?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and if I click on enter, if you press Ctrl Shift on enter on your Jupyter notebook, it will bring out the outcome. Can you see it wrote you are welcome to class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I want to use a single quotation mark and I want to bypass, I want it not to give me an error. What I'll do is I'll put a backslash. I will put a backslash. Can you see the line 7? Can you see line 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can see the correction in line 7, I put a backslash. Can you see the backslash there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once I say welcome to class, you can see welcome to class is printed out for me.
Okay. So
Any
is it
questions so
because
far?
you're
Hello?
Is it because you're writing R in short form? That's why it's giving that error because of the quotes between you and R.
Okay, thank you so much. The reason why it's giving me an error, right? Hello, remember I told you your quotation mark is what is used to represent a string. So a string starts with an opening quotation mark and a closing quotation mark. Hello. So remember in here, I have one quotation mark and two quotation mark here. So it is assuming that, okay, I have opened this place with a quotation mark and I've closed it with a quotation mark. I have given it a string. So whatever comes after that quotation mark, you don't know what I'm trying to say again.
Okay.
Did you get that?
Yes.
So whatever I have outside of my quotation mark is an error. So once I put double quotation mark, it says that, okay, this one here is not matching with the double one. So it will go to where the closing double quotation mark is and say that, okay, this is a complete string. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yes, it does.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so if you want to use a single quotation mark and you want to, I don't want to have an error, you can use the escape character. This your backslash is called an escape character.
Okay.
So you just use that to escape it, and whatever you write, you are not going to have an error. Even if I use a double quotation mark and I want to put some things that carries another double quotation, I still have an error. So note that this backslash is very important for you to avoid such errors, your end of line error, something like that.
Okay.
Okay. I think I actually understand.
Okay, any questions so far? No. Okay. I take the silence as a no. So let's move on. So we have new line, right? We use new line. We use a backslash and n. A backslash and n for a new line, right? So if you can see here, I have down here, I have sorry, let me remove this print so that's not confusing. Okay. Can we see here? Hello.
No.
Hi.
Okay, can you see that this backslash and n is to give us a new line? But because we use it as an escape sequence, right? You can see that it's not taking any effects as it is like this. Are we together? Because if I put a print here, if I decide to write it this way, and you can see that our sentence will be broken. Did you see that? We have you are welcome. You are welcome to class. Can you see we are welcome to class here? This is where it is. And we have a backslash and a new line now. And the next thing that starts is how are you? And this how are you is down here.
Yeah.
So you said what?
I said this is good.
Okay. So that is how you put a new line in Python. Do we get it? So the next thing we have here is a comment. Now a comment says, you can see where I put a hash, right? Hello? Whenever you have a hash, anything that comes after that hash is called a comment. It will not get shown in your code. Right, you can see where I put this is a comment. If I write anything here, if I say com, it's only the com that will show. The comments will not show. And it doesn't matter. I can also put the comments in front of what I wrote. I can just say this is com. You have to you can see that it did not give me this in my output. I got nothing. Hello.
Yes, we are here.
Yeah.
You can see that, right? So
Yes.
that is how you write comments. Normally you can go through the comment section there. I explained a lot there, but normally you use comments to just put a part of code that you want to explain to another programmer that is going to see your code, or you want to come back to a code to work on later, or you just want to know exactly what you are doing. You can use comments to just like put in your words, or to give explanation to what you are actually doing. Can we move on?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So the next thing I have there, I said some already made functions for you. So Python comes with some functions that you can use. We have not reached function, but I can just use this one to explain for now. Python comes with some functions you can use to make work easier, not to repeat so many things again. And the example of such function is the print function. You have seen that earlier, right? For example, if I use the print hello world, it get printed. You can see I wrote something here. Using Jupyter Notebook with a string in a cell will automatically output the string, but the correct way to display string output is by using the print function. What I'm just trying to say is, for example, in Jupyter Notebook now, if I just write any string, it's going to give me an output, right? But if I use a text editor, I think now we can use our pycharm. And let me load my pycharm and explain it for you. So this is my what's okay? I think I was trying something here. Can you see my pycharm?
No, you have to share the screen.
Okay, I have to share the screen. Let me do that now. Let me see. Hello. Can you see my screen now?
No, you have to enter something.
Yes, we can.
Hi, sir.
Okay, you can see Jupyter Notebook, right?
We can see the.
No, we're seeing another.
That is pycharm. Yes, you can see pycharm, right?
Yes.
Hello. Okay, thank you. So if you open pycharm, right, pycharm has a different interface. You use pycharm to write your code. So it's mostly used by. Yes, pycharm is just like Visual Studio Code, but it has more features.
Okay.
It has more features than the Visual Studio Code, and it's a complete IDE, a complete development environment. Why VS Code is just a text editor that you have to use a ton of extension to customize it.
I'm seeing that this pycharm is saying 30 days free trial.
Oh, you downloaded there are two versions. There's for professional and there's community edition. Use the community edition. That is the one you're supposed to download.
Where would I see it?
In the same site, you see community edition, professional. So uninstall that one and download the community edition.
Okay.
Okay, so can I move on now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so if I come to pycharm, for me to create a new project, you just come to File. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
So if I come to File, I'll click on New Project. Once I click on New Project, it will open some things for me. And the thing says, number one is the location where these files are located in my system. That's what is open here. So I can just give this particular file a name. Let me just say string class. String class, right? And number two, in every of your Python file, right? For some people that said you use VS Code, in VS Code, you need to create a virtual environment where you will use your packages and run your files. But in Visual Studio Code, everything is made for you automatically.
That's in PyCharm now.
Yes, in PyCharm, everything is made for you automatically. You can see here we have a virtual environment already created here for us.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's created and activated for us.
The same location with your
yes.
project.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Everything is configured for you. You don't need to do anything. Then you can just click on inherit side packages and make whatever package you use here available to your other projects. Hello.
Okay.
Then down here is create.menpy file. That's the main file you use for your developments.
Okay.
You can just click on this one. And once all this is done, you just click on create. I just explained this for you because I just want to understand what is going on. But as you click on it, everything is configured for you automatically. So you can just click on what you actually need to do here is to change the name of your file so that you know it's in your system. Like the one I changed to string class. So I can just click on create on this window, and this is my new file. This is just a template here. Let me delete these templates. I think our 30 minutes is almost over. So I delete everything we have here, right? So we can see our projects and everything in it. You can see the file that it tells us to create, our main.py file. You know the extension or the format for Python is .py.
Yes.
Hello. It's just like when you are creating your Microsoft Word file is I think DOX. Yes, thank you. Yes, so if you are creating a Python file, it is .py. So if I was creating this file on my own, I'm not using a pycharm, I'll have just put main or strings.py, and my system will recognize it as a Python file.
Yeah.
We get that right?
Yes.
Please, any questions so far before we continue? Hello?
No question per se, but since from the explanation of the PyCharm studio code like Jupyter can do, it means the PyCharm can also do it. But whatever the PyCharm can do, Jupyter cannot do all of them. Is that I think that is what I'm trying to get here.
All of them, no. All of them have their specialty, right? Whatever PyCharm can do, Jupyter Notebook can do. But if you want to visualize data for data science, if you want to visualize data, Jupyter Notebook is better. Because you can write some data and visualize it with Jupyter Notebook, but with PyCharm you cannot visualize easily as with Jupyter Notebook. Hello.
Okay.
So if you are into data science, Jupyter Notebook is the most preferred. Okay, Mrs. Frances is raising her hand. Please, you want to correct me on something? Hello, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, I'm Frances, please. Let's drop the other from Frances. The major reason why, the major reason why a lot of people or a lot of data guys go for Jupyter Notebook is because of its ability to, make notes. Like in PyCharm or even VS Code, the entire notes, the way he made his notes, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. The way he made his note, and it's easy for everybody to read it with different kind of headings and the rest. It's very easy for people to read it. And also it has the ability for you to view your codes inline. Whatever it is you're doing, you're seeing it. You're not looking at your what's this thing called?
Terminal.
Terminal, yeah, thank you. You're not looking for your terminal. You're seeing everything as you're going line by line. So Jupyter Notebook is kind of recommended because you can make notes. Like you can, if you're working on a particular project, you can basically explain everything in detail, whatever it is you're doing, like run down the entire workflow, which is kind of limited in every other notebook. But then others can do it, but the presentation might not really be as smooth as Jupyter Notebook. There's also Jupyter Lab. You can still use it, but it's the notebook. When you hear notebook now, you should understand